Hello, it's a privilege and a blessing to come into your home. Thank you for inviting me to your space. My name is Helen Aigbe-Joseph. I'm from a ministry called Vessels of Compassion Global. We are based in the UK. Actually, we're based in Leeds, United Kingdom. We're called Vessels of Compassion Global, like I already said, and we provide pastoral care to people who suffer loss, grief, and bereavement. You can actually say that we are in the bereavement ministry. At this time that we're facing global crisis of the COVID-19, we feel that we should come talk to you about a book that we published and launched February of this year, 2020. It is called Let the Healer In. Little did we know that this book will be apt for such a time as this, and we felt that we need to bring some of the nuggets that are in that book to your attention, and trust that the Holy Spirit will open your heart to something that is said in this forum that will bless you or somebody that you know. What we're planning to do is, in the several weeks, we will be looking at practical ways of how you can let the healer in. And so as we talk about this, it becomes easy for you to relate to an aspect of how you can let the healer in. As we know, death is natural, that death is human. It's been around as long as human beings have existed. Even though we're not new to death, but every time it happens, it's an uncomfortable feeling. It is a very painful season of separation from a loved one, and it just breaks our hearts. Especially now that we're looking at death at a global scale. What do you do when things like this happen? This is when we look beyond ourselves to one who is greater than us, and that is God. That's the person I'm trying to introduce to you. God, Jesus Christ, in the person of the Holy Spirit. It's to welcome him in at such a time as this. It's to say to him, this is beyond me, but I know you can handle this. And it's to give you ways of how you can ask him to bring comfort to your soul. So the first thing we're going to look at is allowing yourself time to mourn when you face the death of a loved one, especially at this time where you probably are not allowed to be with your loved one as they pass on. Is to allow yourself time to mourn, is to allow yourself time to grieve. Don't just sweep it under the carpet. We know from scriptures that when Mary and Martha lost their brother, we were told they cried, they wept. In fact, they sat on the floor, they cried. So it's to allow yourself time to weep. But as you do this, do it with the knowledge that you can actually open your heart to the healer, because it's only him that can let the pain go away. Like these two ladies did, they invited Jesus into their situation. So this is what we're looking to do as a team, as a ministry, to say, look, invite Jesus into this situation. Another practical way you can let the healer in is to validate your emotions. Do not pretend about your emotions. Do not act as though the emotions are not real, whether they be frustration, whether they be anger, whatever the emotion is that you want to display. Give yourself permission to do that, but don't do it without knowing that you can let the healer in. So when you open up that way, when you give him pain, he gives you peace. You give him tears, he will give you joy. Just remember that it's an exchange process as you go through whatever you're going through, as you go through any kind of crisis. So I just want to recall the 2 points I have made, is to say, remember you can mourn, but please don't stay there. Ask the Lord to come in and help you with the pain. And remember, you can validate your emotions, you can display them, but don't do it in such a way that you do not remember that you can let the healer in, using the exchange process to move from this place of pain to a place of hope and a place of rejoicing again. Until we meet again, please stay safe, please stay blessed. Before I leave, I want to say that the information on how you can reach us can be found in the flyer that will be posted on our Facebook page. So please feel free to do that and reach us when you feel need to do so. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, it's a joy to be in your space. Bye-bye. God bless.